Hi guys, that's me again. My name is Gil, and I'm going to do a test flight for my new glider. This is the Stark from LD Models. The the plane weighs about 250 grams with two servos of Hyperion at the wing with two D47 at the fuselage. I modified it a little bit on the elevator. I used the Helios glider elevator since it's a little bit lighter, about 3 grams less. I pretty much finished set it up, doing all the throws exactly as I like it to be, and I will start testing it. The wind is about 3 to 4 meters per second, pretty warm. The weather is very nice, some thermals around, and we have an airplane toward us. I'm not gonna hit him. It's a little bit higher than I throw usually. My best throw with this glider was with 260 grams. It was 59 meters. I suppose if I load it with some ballast, it would even reach higher to the early 60s. So let's start and see how it behaves in air. I zeroed the timer just for reference, and here we start. I'm going to look for thermal upwind. I think I lost one while I was talking, but we will try to search for another one. Here it is, upwind. If we can do something, I think we can. This glider is very lightweight, and even though it's lightweight, it still penetrates excellent, at least for winds to be 4 to 5 meters per second, and it's very good for me. I have a lightweight airplane that can penetrate from far distance. That was the 1 minute beep. I think I lost it a little bit. I'm in the downwind. Let's go for another area and start and try to squeeze the lift as much as possible. And touchdown at 1:48 seconds. I'll try to be more concentrated on flying and less on talking. Okay. Now I'll try to launch. A little bit higher, so we'll have a good start point. I felt something around there, and we'll try to, yes. We have nice air today with thermals all around, and now we are in a thermal. maybe on the side of it, not in the center yet, but it's good for me. I'm in thermal mode. Thermal mode is about 2 millimeters of camber from the zero position, that it's flat with the wing profile. I noticed that I can load it with a little bit more camber, about 5 millimeters, what I just did now. It slows him down a little bit, but it gives him within a thermal. No, I went out of the thermal. Let's go back to her. It gives him much more lift. Yes. I tried 2 different setups. One is from the manufacturer, from LD Models, and the other ones I received from Oleg Golovidov, and I tried both of them. I took some good setups from Oleg that fits my flying characteristics, and I took others from the LD Models manufacturer for especially for the aileron throws. I find that a little bit differential is needed here. Maybe it depends on how much throw you have on your rudder. With Oleg, it has much more throw. Even it's the ailerons are similar throw up and down, but he has more of the rudder in. But since I'm using D47, I can't. I don't have enough throw on the rudder, so maybe I compensated with a little bit of differential. So it fits me. It fits my style. It's circling pretty much very nice, without any stalling too much. Now we are in thermal. I'm in thermal mode. And we are having fun. Some birds up there. I don't think you'll see it since my camera is not that good in long distance. Okay, we are now at the air at 3 minutes. Now we are 3 minutes in the air and having fun. This is a very fun plane. I'm very impressed with it, since even now I suppose, here's a buzz. There is a small falcon over there pulling his wing. Let's try to meet him. No, he's going to the left. He's diving. So let's go see how it goes. Now I'm in speed mode, and see how it penetrates without any problem, with a very decent speed, airspeed. Even if we have about, I think the wind is a little bit to the 2-3 meters per second, 2 meters per second, 2 to 3 meters per second, and I managed to cross the field without any problem. I remind you that the plane is 250 grams. That's very lightweight for this kind of size of a plane. And now we'll try to get something upwind and go back to downwind with a thermal. Today it's very fun, very good air. The weather is excellent, not too hot, not too cold. I suppose maybe 20 to 25 Celsius degrees. Now we have something. Let's go into the thermal mode and start squeezing this light thermal as much as I can. It's not strong, but maybe it will evolve downwind. It's very small. I can't squeeze it. I'm going back to cruise mode. Maybe downwind a little bit to my left. Maybe. No. There is Now let's go back to and relaunch. 5 minutes 27 seconds. Let's relaunch. Nice height. We are in cruise mode. Oops, I felt something over there. The right wing has tipped me. Give me a small sign. I'm moving to thermal mode. I think the thermal is a little bit further, so I'll give it going upwind. And no, start circling. Back to cruise mode. It should be around here. Again, thermal mode, and we are in lift. Since it's a small one, I can put more camber in order to make the wing much more air and give it more lift. No, but it slows me too much, so I'm going back to the thermal mode. It's 2 millimeters of camber, and we'll try to squeeze something out of it. So far it's nice. It's not that strong, or I'm not in the core of the thermal. Let's try left a little bit. No, it's worse. Go back to cruise mode. Back to cruise mode. See if we can go back. Yes, go back to the thermal. Let's see. It's pretty much a small one, not that strong thermal, but I'll try to squeeze as much as I can from it and heading back for landing. I think it went down the road, so I'm not going to risk my plane, my new one, with the electrical poles over there. Here it is. Let's relaunch again. Let's evaluate if we can see some birds. I don't see any birds, maybe downwind. Okay, downwind. Now I'm going to use the Immelmann flip. I hope I'll manage to do it clean and we can go downwind. Immelmann flip, and we are going downwind. I suppose I'll find something around there. No. Let's go back to this area. Maybe it went even further. But I feel there is some air. But we will relaunch and see what it goes. Let's relaunch. Now we'll go upwind, or I think we are in the middle of a thermal right now. That's my, yes, relaunched directly to the thermal, so we'll use it. Now the wind is from my right side, so we did take good judgment. We'll go to the left side a little bit, where the thermal is sucking all the air. The thermal is sucking all the air from my right side to the left side. Here it is. I think it's a little bit further downwind now. I'm going back to thermal mode and start to squeeze this thermal as much as I can with some rudder, right, okay, yes, rudder to the right, and some up elevator, here it is. And now we are in good air, and we can squeeze as much as we can from that lift. What I like about this plane, it's reading. I suppose it's due to the light weight of it, 250 grams on my lightest version, so it signs very good. The smallest lift, I'm using CG at about 80 millimeters from the leading edge. It's pretty much good for me. The manufacturer using 85 to 86 millimeters from the leading edge. I haven't tried it yet. I did try it with the original stub that was a little bit heavier, but so far I'm good with this small and light stub from the Helios. It's doing a very good job. It's a little bit more delicate since it's from Rohasel core and carbon tissue over it, so it's a little bit more delicate, but with my kind of flying I can afford myself not to hurt it and break it. Now we are cruising over those trees to see if we can get some more lift. Yes, there are some lift over the trees, so we are fun flying. I'm using a little bit of rudder, once in a while. During turn, if I wanted to tighten the turn, I'm using a little bit of a rudder, plus correction with the ailerons and with up elevator, since we have very nice air over there. Going back to cruise mode, speed mode, let's try to catch something upwind, see how it's penetrating. Very nice, with only 250 grams. Here there is a bunch of birds over there, so I suppose they sense something. So why looking for a thermal if they are signing me fly over here near us? And they are correct. There is nothing like the nature. The birds know best where the thermals are. So we're back again. Now we're back again in gaining height. I'm in thermal mode. Maybe I'll put some more camber, slow the plane a little bit. I'm not rushing to anywhere. Fly slow, with more lift over the wing. The maximum camber that I did with my left slider is about 4 to 5 millimeters. I think more than that, and the tip of the wing start stalling while using your ailerons. So I am the option of 5 millimeters of extra camber only for dead air or time that I'm not touching the ailerons too much. So it won't affect the air over the wing, and in that way I won't stall it and lose height. Okay, We are in the air about 6.5 minutes. I think that is enough. Let's come back. Let's come back with speed mode. Do some nice maneuvers and go for landing. Whoops. Touchdown.